Hi, Jen here. You might know me as the Foreskin Lady. I am going to talk today about something really important that I think should be shouted from the rooftops. And so that's what I'm trying to do today. A lot of parents will say that they want to circumcise their son because what if they don't and then it has problems and he has to get circumcised later? And I do agree that that is a valid concern, especially if you aren't educated on um, all of the complications of circumcision and the removal of the foreskin. And that's not your fault. The doctors that I've talked to, some of them don't know about this at all. And that's going to be the subject of future videos. But today I want to talk about an article in US Weekly, March 17th, 2015. They published a story about Jimmy Kimmel's multiple surgeries for what is known medically as meatal stenosis. Kimmel's surgery was, quote, a long time ago, but the first surgery didn't correct the problem. The doctors said, your urethra is closing up and we need to operate on it. Kimmel called it a horrible, horrible process. So we do know, and in the article, Kimmel said that he didn't know why his urethra had started closing up, and apparently his doctors didn't know why, or they would have educated him on it. But we do medically know that when you remove the foreskin, it removes the protection that the foreskin gives to the glans penis, to the head of the penis in layman's terms. And so the glans is supposed to be smooth and supple and moist like the inside of your cheek. But after circumcision, because of exposure to air and rubbing against your clothing all day and everything like that, it goes through a process called keratinization, where it builds up callus on the head of the penis, and that is what causes meatal stenosis. I don't know all the stats, I'll have to look them up, but it's pretty rare, if at all, to have meatal stenosis if you aren't circumcised. Only circumcised men have this problem. And so you may think that you're saving your baby from a future surgery by circumcising them as a baby, but you may be setting them up to have multiple surgeries like Jimmy Kimmel did to correct issues that arise from circumcision. So think about that, talk to your doctor about it, and we'll see you on the next one.